Hey, yo, I can't lie. I like that beat. That beat is that beat. You be sitting there like doo-doo. Anyway. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. I just had to get that off my chest because that beat, I was just like, oh, that drink just sick. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every Tuesday right here on RETV. You could have chosen to be anywhere, but you have chosen to be right here with us on Relationship Entertainment Television, Millionaire M.A.N Cave style on Tuesdays live. I said live. So put your comments, put your questions, all that stuff in the chat because we will get the opportunity to read them online. As you can see, it's only two of us tonight for some strange ass reason. I guess people done got busy with their lives. We actually know that Mike will be joining us a little bit later, and I think my man John had to actually work tonight. But we'll get to that in a little bit. As always, couldn't do the show without the people. It's actually on the screen with me. And as you can see, there's only one of them tonight. That's my man Donnell, a.k.a. Mr. Reasonable, a.k.a. Mr. DMV, a.k.a. Mr. Slick with it. What's good, Donnell?
Ain't nothing, bro. Just chilling. Hey, look, man today, Tuesday night, because we ain't watching no football, but it's all good.
Right. Yo, that's the part that blows me. But I mean, like I said, I'm not a big basketball fan, but I do actually have it on the TV right now. Because there ain't nothing else on TV on Tuesday nights other than Relationship Entertainment Television, Millionaire M.A.N Cave. So now that basketball is back, and I tell you, I am not a big NBA fan. And I've said this time and time again. I used to love NBA. I used to love basketball in itself. But when you make all this money and you decide that you want to play only a quarter of the season, the last quarter of the season, that kind of turns me off. Like that's why I like football. Football is one of them sports where you can't really take any time off because if you do, it could jeopardize your record, your season. Your potential of going to the playoffs, your potential to do anything else. So
exactly. So would you say it'd be different if it was less games in the NBA?
I don't know if it's the fact that it's less games. To me, all right. So I grew up in the 80s, 90s. I've never heard 80s, 90s players. I don't care if it was Jordan. I don't care if it was Pippen. I don't care if it was Muggsy Bogues. I've never heard a player from the 80s and the 90s say, I'm taking time off. And,
mental health.
Yeah. Not even the fact of mental health. What's going on, Leroy, with the goals? Not even the fact of mental health, but the simple fact that I'm going to take time off because I just don't feel like playing. So I'm preserving my body. I'm preserving my body for the playoffs. Well, Ninja, what if you don't make it to the playoffs?
Like some prima donna type stuff.
Right? Yeah. Like I'm preserving myself. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go out here and play half a game. Because this game don't really mean much to me. Or if it's two teams, in which. They're really good teams. Let's say, for instance, it's the Lakers and Golden State. All right, so I'm gonna show up for that game. But if I go play somebody like, I don't know, a non-really good team, like the Pelicans, or and I hate to say it because this is my team, but the Wizards, I'm gonna take that game, or Charlotte, I'm gonna take that game off. I ain't gonna play that game because that game don't mean as much to me. Like, where you do that at? Like, you get paid all these millions of dollars. Like, how you can just determine you just want to take games off because it's a certain team, and that team really don't mean as much. So you're just gonna preserve your body until a team that you really want to play with.
I guess it's like a contract. They like third party contracting themselves or something like that.
I mean, I guess you can see it that way, but at the same time, like you playing with a team. Like your goal. If correct me if I'm wrong, but in every sport, the goal is to make it to the championship. And I understand sometimes you have to do what's best for yourself to make it to the championship. But people pay their money to come see you play. People cut on the TV to come see to see you play. I live in Charlotte. Charlotte is not a top 10, top 15 team as far as I'm concerned. But they make it to the playoffs maybe once every 3 to 4 years, something like that. I don't know. But LeBron James decides, I'm coming to Charlotte, but I ain't gonna play because it's Charlotte. Like, they not real competition for me.
Well, sounds like that's the organization goals and not the players' goals.
But it's the player who's deciding. So organization goes as far as what, making it to the championship?
As far as whether or not they, what I'm saying, like I think the overarching goal is to win a championship. But if you were a team, that like the Wizards, they may or may not make it to the playoffs. I think the goal from that point would just be to get paid.
Yeah, but you got what, 82 games in the season? 72 games, something like that in the season?
Too damn many.
Yeah, but there's more. All right, so there's more in baseball. And mind you, I'm not a baseball fan like that. I've never heard, because I do watch ESPN and I do watch other, other Fox Sports News and so, whatever. And I've never heard a baseball player say, you know what, we about to go play the Red Sox. I ain't showing up for that game. I don't even put me in the lineup. I ain't gonna play. Like, they play 100 and some odd games. They play damn near double what they play in the NBA. I've never heard a baseball player go, I ain't pitching that game because I don't feel like it.
Good point.
So to say that the NBA plays too many damn games, I get it. They do, in my opinion, they do. But at the same time, and you can you even say baseball is less strenuous than basketball as a sport? You got to run bases. You got to be prepared. I mean, and you do realize there are a lot of baseball players who, would look like they're not in shape, but they actually have to be in order to play the sport. So Could it be in the sense of, all right, well, it's not as strenuous to play baseball, but then I would compare them to hockey, because I don't know how many games hockey play per season, but they play damn near just as close as many as basketball, because the seasons are just as long. Mm-hmm. And hockey, in my opinion, is a lot more strenuous of a sport than basketball, because they out there trying to take each other's heads off. That's like playing football like 5 days a week. So, and ain't nobody trying to play no damn football 5 days a week and live to see 30 at that. Nah,
you like 2 or 3 different teams on one organization,
right? So that's why that's the part of basketball that completely turns me off. Like it just like it's like the Pro Bowl of football. It's the Pro Bowl of football, in my opinion. You play 82 games of Pro Bowl football. Like, we out there playing flag football. That's what basketball equates to for me, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think I agree. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely think that with these basketball players and what they, I don't know, stand for, or what they value, I think that, some athletes probably genuinely suffer from mental health issues, whereas others might just be using it as an excuse not to play.
And I'm gonna be wrong. I'm not knocking the mental health thing, because people do, like, people who work regular 9 to 5s have deal with mental health issues. So I'm just saying, so that has nothing to do with money or stature or anything like that. So I'm not knocking that at all. The fact that sometimes you do need to have some days off so you can mentally recoup or all those things. But I'm not even talking about the ones that are doing this for quote unquote mental health issues. I'm talking about the ones that are just like, I'm just not gonna play because I don't feel the need to go 100% until it counts. Like, in my opinion, doesn't it all count?
It should.
So why not give your 100% every game you on the court? Or why not play every game that you're physically able to play?
Because you reserving the tank.
I don't know. That's bull. Because then a lot of them are quote unquote reserving the tank, but it can only be one champion. It can only be 2 to make it to the championship. And so if your team don't make it to the championship for whatever reason, because you got knocked out. Now, mind you, it may not necessarily be your fault, but if your team don't make it to the championship for whatever reason, because you got knocked out, so you preserved your body for what? Or you preserve your energy for what?
No, I agree.
I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on why I don't like the NBA. But anyway, what we talking about tonight, Donna?
Oh man, a few things I want to hit on. I think I lost my train of thought just now.
My bad. I threw you off because basketball season just started just the other day. I mean, I got some other stuff too, but go ahead.
Nah, I really had something too. You want to talk about Kanye West? Hey, look, it's almost as crazy as it sounds, right? As crazy as it sounds, it's almost damn near genius because a lot of these companies that were supporting Kanye
Mm-hmm.
are detaching themselves from him. And
Right.
that was like what his plan, like his overall goal was kind of like to be his own brand, like Adidas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like his future plan to, you know, branch off from them. And
Okay.
now that they dropped him, like all it did was like speed that up. Do you think people gonna stop buying his products?
Yes, I think there will be a certain group of people who will stop buying this product. Like we talked a little bit about this last week, but we talked more so, and this is why one of the reasons why what people do. Obviously, people buy his stuff. I don't know who. I've seen people with them ugly ass slides that he got. I seen people with them joints on, and I seen people with the Yeezys. Right. I never seen nobody with them big ass boots that he wear. I never seen nobody with them homeless clothes that he wear. I never seen nobody with the helmet and all that. You know, I never seen like what probably 90% of the stuff that he probably got out, whether it was in Gap, whether it was Balenciaga, whether it was Adidas, whether whoever it was. I've never seen anybody wear. I've said again, it was the slides
Mm-hmm.
and the Yeezys. That's probably about it. But will people we as consumers, specifically us as African American consumers, have a very short attention span. I will say that. So
Mm-hmm.
will there be people who stop buying his stuff? Yes. Will they probably mess around in a month, forget that why they were stop buying this stuff? Yes. And then start rebuying his stuff again? Most likely.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like people are not. I don't even know what the word is. I'm not going to say they're not intelligent, but it's like, why do you support someone who has like these for sure controversial views on what what the past was? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like
The
he
whole
definitely
comment
know how
about
to
slavery was an option.
get he
That right there alone was enough for me to go, you know what? I can't fool with this dude no more. I can't. This dude has truly lost his mind. Slavery was an option. Like I've never even heard a white person say slavery was an option. So for you as a black man in America who grew up in Chicago with that to believe slavery was an option, like, and it's hilarious because there are a lot of people and black people at that who are defending this fool.
That's what I'm saying.
They
But
are
it's so weird, man, because the comments that he made about like the Jews and stuff, he really made a lot of people mad. And it's so weird because when it was black folks that he was talking about, like nobody seemed to like care.
right. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I don't get Kanye. Like I understand. Now, are you talking about mental health a minute ago? We were talking about sports and mental health.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me Kanye doesn't have mental health issues that he really needs to get seen for. And I don't know what it stems from. You saw that. Did you see the Netflix documentary?
I did not.
Yo, I will say, go watch the Netflix documentary. I think it's a 4-part documentary. I think, if I'm not mistaken, four or 5-part documentary.
Okay.
It was actually, excuse me, it was actually very good. It was very, very, very good, and it opens your eyes into I say quote unquote struggle that Kanye went through in order to
Mm-hmm.
get to where he is,
Mm-hmm.
and all the different connections and so forth. Points that he had to go through in order to get to going through the rock, trying to get signed. They wouldn't sign him. He was just a beat maker. Then the relationship with his mom. Relationship with his friends that that kind of went sour and came back again. Like it's very eye opening, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't open your eyes enough to some of his mental health issues that he has. Like really, like I don't like. Okay, so I don't think everything that he says is wrong. I think it's subject to personal opinion. Obviously, it's his personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when he was talking, about the Jews and so forth, he was talking about the industry and how they run stuff. And was he? It is the known fact that they do run a lot of stuff in the industry. Now, everything that goes on, I don't know. I'm not in the industry. I couldn't tell you about the industry. He is in that industry. There's a bunch of other people that's probably that's in that industry that could probably speak on it. This, that, and the third.
Yeah.
but I just can't back him on 99.9% of the stuff he say. But I can separate, as we talked last week, I can separate the artist from the man.
Okay, so you can still listen to his music.
I can still listen to his music because, like John mentioned last week, John was mentioning, we was talking about R. Kelly. He was saying a lot of R. Kelly's lyrics were a lot about what he was actually doing, in his opinion, and it probably was. I don't know. I can't. When I listen to Kanye, I don't hear his lyrics talking about some of the same stupid stuff that he's actually spewing in some of these interviews.
That's true. I give you that.
So because of that reason, I can go and listen to his music. I can go and listen to his, his beats or whatever it may be, and be like, okay, I can get down with that. However, when it comes to just hearing that man talking a regular, nah, I can't.
I feel you. I feel you. What about your boy Antonio Brown? That dude, he crappy, ain't he?
What do you do now?
He put out another picture of him and Giselle.
Seriously?
She was on his, like, it was a picture of him. She was on his back, like he was giving her a piggyback ride.
Was it real? I'm about to,
I don't know. I don't know, but look, Brady off his game, though. That's for sure. I'm not saying that Antonio Brown playing a role, but man,
I'm looking it up down there. Oh no, you ain't talking about. Wait. I'm about to pull it up. Hold on. I'm about to pull up this picture because if you talk about this picture, it's obviously not a real picture.
No.
Hold on. Wait. Copy image. No. Wait. Oh, here we go. I had to open up in a new tab. If you're talking about this picture right here, this is obviously not a real picture, and for obvious reasons, it's not a. Wait.
regardless, if it was real or fake, like why would he put that? Oh, I can.
Hey, that's not the picture you talk about, though, right?
I don't even think I paid that no attention when I seen it.
I was like, yo, let me go Google this pic right quick.
Oh man,
see what he talk about.
But still, ain't that messed up? Like, why he messing with that man like that?
Yo, here go another one. Ain't no way in the world you believe. Oh, that joint small. Let me see if I can blow it up. There go another one. That is not a real pic, man. That's not a real pic for real. I mean, somebody Photoshop the hell out of that.
Why he messing with that man's wife, man?
Hey, because if you first of all, I thought it's crazy because I thought they was on good terms initially. When he was with him, I thought they was, when he was with the team, I thought they was on good terms. Right when he left, I thought they was on good terms. I don't know what made him flip to all of a sudden start hating that man so bad, especially to start talking about his, now the man's going through issues. Like you said, his game, I think that's the reason his game is off. I think that's the reason his game is off. You asked the question the other day in chat. So for those who don't know, Millionaire Man Cave, sometimes we got a chat group going on. So we talk about a little bit of everything, as well as on Facebook. We talk about a little bit of everything on Facebook. So join the Millionaire Man Cave group on Facebook. But down there, you asked the question the other day in the chat about, the extent you would go to. You asked the question more so as about why Brady would not retire. Is he choosing his career over his wife or over his family? And I think, we pretty much said that, he is choosing his career over his family. But I think that because it is his family, it is his wife, she had, kids with him and all so on and so forth, that he is having some sort of issue with the fact of, his career. I think that is playing a part into why he's having issues this season in his career. Now, the whole team is not his fault, but I think that's playing a part into why, at least a little bit, as to why he's having issues. No, you don't think so?
I mean, for sure, I think that's why. Well, at least what I'm saying. Like I know when Muggs be going. What I'm saying, when I be stressing, throwing me off my game. What I'm saying, like it's hard to try to function a little bit, but
right. I can't even lie.
I guess that goes back to my question. Like, why not retire and be a family man? I mean, what I'm saying? Like at this point, he has nothing to prove. Even if he retired, at least in my opinion, even if he retired, 3 and 15? No, 14.
Yeah,
14,
14.
15, 17. Yeah,
Yeah,
3 and
games.
14. That he still goes out on top. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
So,
Like,
is it true that he said he's not retiring anytime soon? Is it true? I don't know. I heard he made a comment about a week or two ago, right after his whole situation with Giselle came out. He said that he's not retiring no time soon.
well, that's what I had saying too. And I think, I think in most cases, at least in the past, teams that have like these veteran quarterbacks, they're there for, new player development. You know what I mean? Like they're not your go-to guy. Like I don't even know who the Bucks backup quarterback is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bring somebody in, you get the veteran quarterback to kind of like, you know, take them under their wing, if you will. You know what I mean? Like this man is
Yeah,
out.
but you got. I mean, okay, I get what you're saying, but you got Byron Leftwich there as the coordinator. Like Byron Leftwich was a quarterback in the NFL.
This is
So
true.
couldn't he do the same? Why does Brady need to feel like he needs to stick around in order to? I get what you're saying on other teams. I get what you're saying. I definitely believe that. Like, say, all right, we're both Washington fans. Okay, you bring in somebody like a Carson Wentz who's been in the league a little while, who can probably help somebody like a Heineke or Sam Howell get their career together. I get it in that sense. Leroy said things happen at home and in a person's life. I do believe it affects. Yeah, it does. It does. I definitely agree with that. But you bring in somebody like that on, in that sense, to be able to help the younger guys, get up to par. I don't know if that's the case in Tampa Bay. One, we don't know who the backup quarterback is. Don't nobody know who he is. And Brady is like, yo, I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I don't know. I'm with Leroy though. I'm with Leroy because I tell you firsthand. If me and my wife ever get into it, we human, we do. People are like, oh, and be like, yeah, no, you don't, because we get into it too. But when we get into it, it throws me off. I can't usually think clearly the way I'm thinking because I'm usually thinking about whatever it is that I'm into, whatever it is that me and my wife are arguing about, or may not see see eye to eye about or whatnot. If she and I are having an issue, work is not my main thought. Like, so I'm thinking the same thing. Maybe that's not his main thought, but he's still choosing to play for some strange reason instead of taking the time away.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, hey, for each his own, I guess. Me, my wife still got it. I still got it. I'm taking the I'm done.
Right, exactly. especially when you think about the fact when you have a career such as he has, why stick around? What are you trying to prove?
And it's not a money issue because he still got endorsements.
He do, and she make more than he do.
That's crazy.
She make more than he do. So combine their money together, they rich as hell. So right, what do you? It's not money. I mean, so I hear the running joke is, he retired. What was it for a month? Wasn't even 3 months. It was like a month. He retired like last year. He retired for like literally a month. They say, the running joke is went home, realized he couldn't deal with the shit. He couldn't deal with his wife, couldn't deal with his kids, and decided, I'm going back to work. Is that the case? Tom, let us know. Like, is that the case? Is it the fact that, you know what? I can't deal with this shit. I need to go back to work. I'd rather get hit than to go home and deal with my wife.
Take up golf.
All day.
Go, just randomly go get you, you know what I'm saying? Just take a day and go hit you some, 18 holes. I mean, call it a day.
It's an all-day sport. It's an all-day sport. You ain't got to worry about, that. But he plays golf, doesn't he? And the fact that, and he got businesses on top of businesses. So, like, he has, like, Shakur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, just signed an NIL deal with Brady's company. He has a health and fitness company. I was like, I know he got like 3, 4, 5 companies. He got a health and fitness company because of the fact that, I don't know if you know much about his fitness and his health regimen, but they say he has like one of like the best health and fitness regimens out of anybody in sports, period. Like, he's super health conscious. And from my understanding, between him and his trainer, they built a business off of that, so people could, figure out how he does what he does. I mean, because think about it, he is what, 45, right? 45.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How many 45-year-olds playing any position in the NFL? I think it was one. It was a kicker. Who was it? It was a kicker from like Atlanta a couple of years ago. I forget his name. And he was like, I think he retired at like 46, but he was a kicker. Kickers barely get hit. They pick kickers barely get touched. Tom Brady is a quarterback, which we know he barely get touched too, but he's at a position where he can, get hit. And at 45, I'm not even 45. I wouldn't even want to get hit that often. Right. No, I ain't gonna lie, I played one season of football. And then I was like, nope. I'm sticking to basketball. I'm good. I'm good. I'll play basketball. I played basketball all the way up into to high school, and after that, I switched to band after that. So yeah, I don't know. 45. I don't get it.
I feel like I play football damn well. Not at least half my golden years, and if I was to take a hit right now,
you end up like Herschel Walker.
I'm gonna just play dead.
Nope.
That's like putting me in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Nope, couldn't do it. I'll be running the whole time. He had to catch me. Exactly. Wait a minute. I'll be running around the ring the entire time. You got to catch me. Nope, right. Not gonna happen.
So I got a question for you, right? So a friend of mine had sent me this, and I was just like, "See, you stirring something up." All right, so here you go. He said, "My wife asked me for a $3,000 purse. I told her that it was a waste of money. She said, okay, no problem. Later on that week, I took her out to dinner.
I think I heard this.
I see her pull out that $3,000 purse from our walk-in closet. I asked her, where did she get the bag from? She said her work husband got it for her.
That's why you know what? That's why I started looking at my phone. I knew where this question was going, and I don't like it. So that's why I just started looking at my phone. I don't even. What's going on, P? Hey, for some reason, we're not getting Facebook comments on the stream tonight for some strange reason. So I'm actually pulling it up on my phone. What's going on, P? I see you watching. I don't know what's going on with the whistle name tonight, but we see y'all watching on Facebook. If y'all watching via Facebook, don't forget subscribe, like, send it to your friends. I do actually see your comments and your questions, so I will address them in just a moment. But Donnell just asked the question. First of all, what I don't do, I don't shit while I eat. Let's start there. I don't shit while I eat. So the whole work husband, work wives thing, like I get it. Most of us spend, for those of us, COVID kind of jacked a lot of stuff up, but most of us spend the majority of our day at work. We spend the majority of our lives at work. Work with people at work. 9 to 5, right? We come home, we tired, we got to cook, we got kids. Kids got games, they got homework. It's a lot of stuff that goes on that we really don't get an opportunity to spend much time with our spouses. And it's funny because my wife is always like, she says that I'm needy when it comes to attention and stuff like that. And I'll admit there are certain times where I can be needy when it comes to attention, but that's because we don't get an opportunity to spend so much time together, right? So when you at work, you tend to, why is my son calling me during my show? I'm sorry. You tend to, gravitate toward the people you work with. You all go out to happy hour, y'all hang together, y'all in meetings together, y'all do all that stuff all day. And so all of a sudden this term work wife, work husband has come to being, and I guess for some years now, because you're spending more time at work than you are at home. But I got a problem with that. Like I get it, but why are we coining this term work husband, work wife? And if me as your husband, to answer your specific question from the question that was sent to you, if me as your husband, your legal husband, we said the I do's and all this other stuff. If I tell you no, I ain't about to buy you we said $3,000 purse, $3,000 purse, and your work husband buys you a $3,000 purse, I really got questions. Then I really got questions. First of all, why is he buying you a $3,000 purse?
Well, let's back up a little bit, Ty. First of all, you know, women real slick, at least in my opinion. Women are real slick about their their comebacks. You know what I'm saying? Like they swear up and down that there's nothing going on. You know, the reason why the dude will buy the purse anyway. I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've seen it happen with with same with the iPad. I've heard a very similar story with an iPad. You know, a woman wanted a new iPad for or whatever for Christmas. They had the white elephant, or not white elephant. It was a Christmas party, something like that. And the woman wanted to come home with a brand new iPad. The husband asked, "Where you get the iPad from?" Oh, it was a gift from a coworker at work, and it wanted to be in the guy. Like, really? Why is a guy buying you an iPad? Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
About to have my blood pressure going up.
Right, that's what I was like. Anyway, go ahead, because I get that. Yeah, go ahead. What was you about to say?
I mean, it's just I guess my thing is, what I'm saying, if you can afford it, meaning like if the wife herself can afford it, then just buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
If both of y'all are struggling and this is something that you want, then I think you take a pause for the cause and get it when you can. You know what I mean? When you say I do, at least in my opinion, when you say I do, you struggle together. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So we in text group, we had a similar conversation. I ain't gonna get into it, but right. That was one of the questions that was asked in our text group was, wants versus need. Would you ask your spouse for something if you felt like you wanted something, so on and so forth. And I feel that and my response to that was, if there is something that I want, then I'm gonna either save for it or I'm gonna, get it myself or whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna necessarily go ask my wife, for something that I want. If it's a need, like you say, a purse is not a want. I mean, a purse is not a need, and an iPad is not a need. If you want something, then go get it yourself. Like that. That's how I look at that. Like, if you want it, go get it yourself. If it's a need, different story. If you come to me and was like, "Yo, my light's getting ready," our light's getting ready to be cut off. I still don't want you to go into your quote unquote work husband and be like, "Yo, my light's getting ready to get cut off. Can you pay my bill for me and my husband?" First of all,
he gonna ask you for what you gonna do for that $40.
Exactly. Exactly. Because at that point in time, if I'm the work husband, I'm going first. I'm not paying for you and your husband's lights. Because if I am, what am I getting in return? I need them real husband benefits. And that's my thing. Okay, so if you got a work husband, what are the benefits? A work wife, what are the benefits of a work husband, work wife?
That's a good question.
That's what I want to know. What are somebody out there? Please answer me that question. What are the benefits of a work husband, work wife that you have to deem this person as your work husband and or work wife? Because I ain't gonna say it's just women. Men do it too. Men do it too.
I'm trying to think. I remember working with a guy and and a woman, and I think he bought her a bottle of Creed, I think.
Okay.
But I don't think he bought the actual cologne or perfume. I think he bought like the oil.
Okay.
But like I remember, what I'm saying, when it used to be like lunchtime, he would go out and buy her lunch or whatever. And it'd be like, my work husband got it for me.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not buying, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think I might even feel a certain type of way if another man was buying my wife lunch. Okay,
so I can see that. But at the same time, I get it. Every now and then, all right. It's a level of comfortability, in my opinion. It's a level of comfortability. If, like I said, we spend the majority of our time with our coworkers. If you work in the office setting, a lot of times now we don't. If you work in the office settings, you do. So if you go to lunch, sometimes you may go to happy hour. You cool. So, and every now and then, like you said, you know, I got it. I got the drinks for the table. I got the, you know, I'll take care of your meal, you know, just because, you know, I'm feeling generous today. That doesn't constitute me as your work husband. That's just me being generous for the day. Now, if I start to make other advancements, or she starts to make other advancements, or whatever the case may be, then you start to cross the line, in my opinion. So the whole thing, you know, and you have to speak up as that significant other, the true significant other, to say, you know, nah, I'm married. You know, we you know, I'd rather keep this, you know, as a friendship or as a coworker relationship, whatever, you know, rather than I realize that you've been doing things that kind of give me pause that feel like you have feelings, and I don't want, you know, to cross that line as coworkers, because that, in my opinion, that's like, you know, as I said earlier, I don't believe you shit where you eat. That I was just telling my wife and I were talking about this the other day. One of the reasons I don't believe in messing with your coworkers, God forbid something happens or something goes wrong in you in that relationship. Now you still got to go to work and see this person every damn day. So if I'm taking you out to lunch and I'm buying your lunch, I'm buying you this purse, I'm buying you this iPad, I'm buying you whatever the case, whatever the situation is, you know, and all of a sudden shit hit the fan between you and I. Now I still got to look at you. I done bought you all this stuff. I done did all this stuff for you. Like, yeah, like how that's too messy. Like, no.
What's the difference between work and home?
You said I do. You said, who the hell is at the door? You said I do. Oh, look who it is. Look who decided to join us.
Look who just all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
I came to crash the party.
Yeah. What's going on, Mike?
On Jay-Z time.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Hey.
And he ain't even outside tonight. He in the crib.
Yes. Definitely.
He in the crib tonight.
And it feels good outside too.
Oh. Okay.
But you know, I knew I was going to be late, so I didn't want to set up my setup outside. I just wanted to get on in here and crash the party.
Gotcha. So Donnell was asking a question before we get ready to go to this commercial in a second. But Donnell, he said somebody sent him a question about a work wife or a work husband, excuse me, who bought the lady asked her husband for a $3,000 purse. Husband said nah. So all of a sudden, she can't afford it.
It was a waste of money.
She come home a couple days later, or about a week later, or whatever, with the purse. Husband asked where you get it from. She said, my work husband got it for me.
Oh, hell no.
Thank you. Kill yourself. As Black used to say, kill yourself.
Hell no.
Kill yourself.
A bottle of Clorox. Yeah.
Right. And die slowly. Yes.
Sorry. Well, I'll just say like this. My wife's, if she had one, she don't have one, but if she had one, ain't no damn well he paying for stuff for her like that.
So would you allow her to have one? I say, all right, ladies, please don't jump me for that one. And I say allow, but would she be able to have one if she was to have one? Because I was just mentioning to Donnell a minute ago, we spend the majority of our time, and I don't know if your wife works in the office or not, but we spend the majority of our time at work. So we tend to gravitate and have relationships with people who we're around the most. So would your wife be able to have a quote unquote work husband?
No.
Okay. Right.
No.
Hey, did y'all see the post? Did y'all see the meme or post? I don't know what you would call it. But the next time you get into an argument with your spouse and when she finished yelling at you and you be like, my work wife was right about you and walk off.
Oh, snap.
Hey, you trying to die. You trying to die. Pull that. Hey, you pull that if you want to. Try to die. I'm still trying to catch a pot of hot grits. Summer season. I damn sure ain't trying to die.
Right. Catch a pot of hot grits.
I want to say, don't turn your back and walk off. You're gonna turn your back and stab it and get hit upside the damn head. Nah.
Oh, nope. Snap. No. And I don't expect that I would be allowed to have a work wife either.
Nah.
So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It go both ways. Nah.
Yeah.
One is too messy. It's too messy because, as I was saying right before you joined, Mike, when stuff go left, because it 9 times out of 10 it's gonna go left, and you still got to go to work with that person every day.
Right.
And then if you choose to whatever stupid reason say, okay, I think the grass is green on the other side because my work husband or my work wife bought me this $3,000 purse, and you choose to go that route and be like, I'm fooling with my work husband, my work wife, or whatever situation, and you leave your at home, your for show thing, and then all of a sudden, now you got some explaining to do. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It ain't worth it. I mean, I think about it like a side chick status. I don't think that anybody would actually. Well, I mean, I guess they could, but I don't think anybody would actually leave their real wife for their work wife, or whatever.
You'd be surprised.
I feel like it would be more side chick status. That she knows what you got to do, and that you got to go home.
Some side chicks don't mind. So don't matter. Some side chicks be like, I'm trying to be main chick.
That's true.
I don't know. I ain't fooling with it.
That's true. I ain't fooling with it.
Either way, I ain't fooling with it. Nope. Donnell, go to hell for that question. Let's go to commercial.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demita Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week, because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Demita Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
Tune in to Millionaire M.A.N, only on Relationship Entertainment Television, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Tune in right here, Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in right here on RETV, Millionaire M.A.N on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Y'all could have chose to be anywhere, but y'all chose to be right here with us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Y'all, we are on LinkedIn. That is brand new for this season. We are live on LinkedIn. So check us out on LinkedIn, Relationship Entertainment Television. Don't forget, y'all can also download the RETV Live Roku app. If you are on Roku, if you have a Roku, I said on Roku. If you have a Roku, download the RETV Live app so that way you can watch the shows on the big screen. You ain't got to watch via your computer, via your mobile app, which we want you to. Don't get me wrong, but you have the ability to watch us on, on the big screen via your Roku. Don't forget, subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel if you have not already done so. Then hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so that way you're alerted each and every time a brand new episode or a brand new show comes on. Not just Millionaire M.A.N. Y'all just saw 2 of them right there in the commercials. So make sure y'all check out what's going on with Demita Joe, as well as Business Talk Library with Terrell and Lola Turner. And then we got a couple more shows that are out there as well that y'all can check out. But make sure y'all subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, send them in to info@re-tv.net, info@re-tv.net. And I'm not even going to figure out what the hell is going on in the comments. I'm not even going to show some of the comments that are going on right now. What's going on, Toya?
It's free girls in U City.
Yo, what is going on in the comments? I'm not even going to show half the comments that are going on right now. I don't know I don't even know where they're coming from. I just looked up and saw comments, and they're all coming from YouTube. We appreciate y'all for watching, though. Millionaire M.A.N.
No bull.
Free sex in U City. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to say your city. Yeah, whoever you are, thank you for watching.
Man.
We're not interested. Maybe somebody else who got it going on in their city is interested. Hey, but it is Millionaire Man Cave. We do talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, who knows what it is. Matter of fact, what we about to talk about is this word to the wise that Donnell got. What's going on, Donnell?
Yeah, I got words to the wise. Ladies. All right, look, man, you know, it's a lot of y'all these days, and 2022. I like that, rock the natural hairdo. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't like, I repeat, what I don't like is some of y'all ladies, some of y'all, natural hairdos be looking like y'all got the sticky with the icky in that jump, like. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of us, you ever seen like natural hair woman, their natural joint be matted and it look dry. No.
Yes. That's how we both say yes at the same time. Or you see the chick with in my opinion, it's the one that be like, it's the protective hairstyle. I'm trying to see if I can find the picture right quick. Where you can actually, here go one right here. Thank you. Let me pull up this picture, because this right here is the stuff that aggravate the hell out of me. When I be like, women, this is why I like natural hair. I like natural hair. I don't like when you try to add in weaves and all the stuff. When you got two different textures. Oh, now you got the short hair, but then got this nice slicky, silky thing coming out the back of your head.
They ain't never got two things that match.
No, exactly. Socks. You ain't got two socks that match. No. Bras and panties set. No. Just stop it, ladies. Stop it.
God.
Stop it. Word to the wise. Donnell just told you, stop it. Don't do it.
So he said y'all bogus.
We're not bogus.
We just saying.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
Exactly. Just keeping it real. Hey, quick question though. Yeah. You stupid. Hey, quick. What? You stupid. Hey, quick question. If y'all can remake a movie that y'all have seen, let's say 2000s and beyond, 2000 and before and prior, what movie would you remake?
Is there a reason why?
Yes, because I got a follow-up question or I got a follow-up response. But
so
they remade Coming to America. They remade what else? What else they remade? Ghostbusters.
But they didn't remake Coming to America. They just made a second. They made a part two.
Sequel.
Okay, I guess.
So it's not a remake.
You're right. I guess it's not a remake per se. They remake. Well, you can't even say they remade Ghostbusters, but I mean, there are some movies that they remade that they should have just left alone.
I can't think of any right now though.
Footloose.
You stupid. You stupid. Footloose. All right, so let's expand it. TV shows.
Okay.
It'll be
a reboot.
Show. Reboot? No, remake. Okay. Remake, not a reboot. Remake. We recasting that bad boy with all brand new people.
Okay. So basically,
is there a reason why? It was because I didn't like the original?
No, I'm just saying, whatever your reason may be, you may go, you know,
you can make whatever changes.
Whatever changes you want to make to it. Would there be a show or movie that you would remake from 2000 and prior?
2000 prior. So something from the 90s.
90s, 80s, 70s?
Yeah.
I'm going to redo a black exploitation.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Put it up. That's a good one, Toya. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Another black
Who would you put in
exploitation.
that one though? Who would you put in? I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's a good one.
I'd remake Different Strokes and flip the script.
So you have
Make it a black billionaire, billionaire like Jay-Z.
Adopting 2 white kids.
Yep.
Gotcha. I don't know if that would last, but okay.
I don't even know where you would be going with that whole story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they might come from a trailer, park.
No, young, no.
And you trying to save them.
Stupid. They come from a trailer park and you try to save them. I don't know about that one, Mike. I don't know about that one.
You got a black son and you got a black daughter and you got 2 white boys
white sons
living with you.
I don't know about that one.
Okay. Well, let me switch up. I'll remake Good Times, damn it, and they'll have some good times.
I thought about that one. I thought about that one in Sanford and Son.
They'll actually have some good times.
I thought about that one in Sanford and Son. I don't know. What about you down there? Would you remake any?
Let me think.
Whether it's TV show,
like I feel like shows like Good Times and What's Happening, like, I would have to leave them alone because you know what I'm saying, like they classics how they are. You know what I mean? Like I would remake something like, I don't know.
Thinking like a bootleg show or a bootleg movie.
Ha Davis and Godfrey would be in it. Got you, Toya.
Let me think.
All right, so why Donnell's thinking the reason I asked is because they are remaking a movie, but it's different in the way they're actually doing this. Y'all check out this one. Let me know what y'all think about this actual remake here.
Oh.
Come on, get your lazy ass up.
All right, I'm up already.
That's what you get staying out partying all night.
I'm a promoter. I'm working. I got like 18,000 followers.
You know who got followers? Jesus. Take your rude ass to work.
You just cursed. What would Jesus say?
Jesus would say, shut the fuck up. This is my house.
What you know about head where it's private jet stick?
See you late as usual. You need to clean this place. I done got all day. Oh, ew, what the fuck? Whew, that couch just fluffed itself. Whose crib is this, man? Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs is dead, fool. I mean, his house died.
Same old
Yeah! Dude got Miami shit, Cleveland shit, LA shit. Damn, pick a city, bro. Oh my God. We in LeBron's house. LeBron who? James!
Hey there.
Go!
You are one handsome motherfucker.
He got a hologram of himself just to give him compliments.
You handled the decision to go to Miami perfectly.
Nah, that's cap. I need 10 G's by next week. I gotta pay for my daughter's school. LeBron, they on vacation. How about we throw the party in the king's house? We gonna invite all the celebrities. We can make 10 times the money. We can send Destiny to preschool, college, whatever. Tonight is our last shot. Looks like we up out there at the White House.
Hi, I see you there. How are you?
It's a white man.
Oh, shit. You going to jail, Kim.
Hi, I'm Peter. Is LeBron home? By the way, Black Lives Matter.
They do.
I posted 2 squares on my Instagram. Respect.
This is a really bad idea.
I wouldn't do something like this unless I was desperate. Shit cracking, bro. Have you seen how out of control this party is? Shit, we done fucked up the koala. You good? What the fuck just happened?
Your hairline is perfect. Anyone who says otherwise is just jealous.
This guy.
So they remaking House Party.
Oh God, I don't really feel like that's a remake though. I feel like that's just
it was already a movie called House Party. Kid and Play are in this movie,
but it wasn't the same principles.
Concept is different, but it's the storyline doesn't have to be the exact same.
I think it's just another movie called House Party.
You just said yourself you would remake Different Strokes and reverse the damn script with black people and white people,
and I call it Different Folks.
But they come. I mean, so this is House Party. They remaking House Party.
I got you. That don't look funny though.
I would actually go see this one.
That don't look funny. It had me laughing over here.
I would not actually go see this one, but I would actually wait till it comes on a channel in which I can watch it, and then actually watch it that way, or rent it or something like that. I don't know if I would actually physically go to the movie theaters.
You don't
for this one, not for this one, but I would actually see it though.
The promo, the trailer had me laughing, so I can go see it.
I would actually see it. Toy said the real world would be a TV redo. That's true. I can see that. No, that's a reality show. But so they are redoing House Party. Out of the movies that we probably mentioned and TV shows that we mentioned, I can see that. I can. They, like you said, they did change up the concept, so it's not the whole same concept that they had before. Excuse me, but it is. This one's interesting to me. Donnell's making a face. What's your thoughts, Donnell?
So I think I'm with Mike. Like it doesn't give me the House Party, teenage sneaking out the house. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the original House Party was like surreal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had your friends who. You had friends or you probably knew people who, their parents allowed them to do whatever. And then you had like your strict parents who, didn't allow you to do anything. And you probably lied to, it's like you lied about something to go do the things that the cool parents will, allow their kids to do. Like that was like, like to me, like that was reality. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Whereas this House Party just seemed like it was just two people. I don't know, were they cleaning another person? Cleaning houses. And,
it looked like they was in the cleaning business or something.
And they was just trying to figure out how to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Some extra money for whatever reason. Well, we don't know what the reason is, but it just two different storylines to me. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
you think it's completely different for you, right?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Plus. That Bama said your hairline is fine.
But we already knew that was a lie. Like
right.
He said it in the preview. That's cap. Yeah. Yeah, we already knew that was a lie. But I see it as a remake because it's the same damn.
Just because it has the same title.
And I mean, with the concept of the fact that we're having a house party, like they had a house party in the original Kid and Play House Party. Yeah, mind you, they was trying to get money. It was completely different, but they had a different reason for getting money, so on and so forth. But it was a house party.
Okay.
It had. at the time, I guess you wouldn't consider them big time celebrities. As far as Martin, Tisha Campbell, Tashina Arnold, Kid and Play, Full Force. But they had a rack of names in the movie, and it looks like this one's gonna have a rack of names in the movie too.
I'm glad you brought this up because this is just what I'm saying. This kind of like comes to mind. In terms of like some of these reboots or remakes or whatever the case may be. So like, like in the music industry, like Beyonce has, and I hate it. Don't get me wrong. Like I hate it. Beyonce redid Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Oh man, I hate it. Yes, I hate it. And she got another one. And they got another one with the Isleys too.
The Isley brothers, right. But what it does is, for I'll just say, millennials and maybe even Gen Z, you know what I'm saying? It's making them go back to, listen to the originals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce has made Frankie Beverly so much money. And I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Ron Isley.
Well, not relevant again, but relevant to the younger generations.
Right.
Yes and no. And the reason I say that is because, all right, so my son listens to Pentatonics, right? And they redid If I Ever, and If I Ever Fall in Love,
Shy,
exactly, right?
Okay.
So this dude proceeds to tell me that the Pentatonics version is better than the original version. So there was no original version. The original version to him was the Pentatonics version.
I mean, I guess it's all in taste.
Well, okay. It brings up another point, or not a point, but another question. Have y'all ever heard a remake that you felt like it was better than the original? Because I have one.
What remake you got that's better than the original?
That daggone Avant and Kiki Wyatt joint.
My First Love.
Yeah, My First Love. That was way better than the first one.
I have to like the original in order to like the second one. So
True. All I do is think of you.
Who did it? Who
did that first?
The Jackson 5.
Get out of here! I didn't know that.
Yeah, I see whatever it is you swatting at. I just saw it down there. But go ahead.
The Jackson 5 wasn't that good to me.
Okay.
So we talked about this last week. I told you last week. Luther is, in my opinion, the king of remakes. He did a lot. The majority of his catalog was a lot, or the majority of his catalog that he was famous for were remakes of stuff that people did prior to him. Okay. And in my opinion, he did a lot better of a job than the people who sung the song prior to
him. Dig it.
So I will say that.
So it does happen.
It does happen.
There's people out there that believe the originals, every original should not be messed with.
I don't know every original, but the majority of them, leave them alone. Like especially in our community, when it comes to the R&B, hip hop, things like that. Beyonce, leave Isley Brothers alone. Leave Frankie Beverly and Maze alone. Like, for real. I will say, I really had to listen for a quick second. Silk Sonic took me for a minute because I was like, "Who is this singing this song?" Yeah, Silk Sonic. But they did it they didn't try to put a funky spin on it. They did it similar to how the originals are done.
Yeah.
So I can respect that rather than coming in and trying to
do what Beyonce did.
Yeah, before I let go, she can let it go, in my opinion. But y'all already know how I feel, is I ain't gonna get in trouble. So let me go to commercial before Donnell say something that's gonna get me even in more trouble with the Beehive. Because y'all already know how I feel about Beyonce. Screw Beyonce. Commercial.
Hey, it's your girl, Tia Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. Right here on RETV, every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.
When they do that, cause we do that though. I see you talking, so we gon' take it though. And yeah, talking cheap, so don't do that though. My click 100 deep.
We every way, including right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Millionaire Man Cave, RETV, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And Donnell, I just got to do it one time. All right, my bad. Hey, that beat. I was telling Donnell earlier, Mike. I was like, I know it was funny because a couple weeks ago, all three of y'all, I wasn't paying attention. I might have been watching TV. We came back from the break, and that beat was playing. The three of y'all was like, "Yo, I'm about to hit a quick 16 bars on y'all." That beat go hard though. That beat, I ain't gonna lie, that beat go hard. Like, yo, it was like, yeah. Anyway, for those who don't know, you missed it because it was the beginning of the episode. I'll play it for you. Anyway, I ain't gonna go through
Step onto the stage. Oh, my bad.
Hey, yo, we appreciate y'all for tuning in Relationship Entertainment Television. If y'all have not already done so, make sure if y'all are on Facebook, please share this with your family, share this with your friends, all that good stuff. I meant to say earlier, we don't got the rights to that damn movie, so please don't turn us off. I do own the network, but we can't get knocked off of Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else, and because I don't own those. But yeah, if not, we just go straight to our app. For those who saw, we do have an app. Y'all can actually download and watch us live on the app as well. But in the meantime, y'all can actually watch us on Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Hit the bell, hit the little bar, and that way you're notified each and every time a brand new episode comes on. It's about that time when we get into our question of the week. Whatever our question of the week is, we appreciate y'all for sending them in. Y'all can send in your questions of the week to info@re-tv.net. info@re-tv.net. We will get your question aired right here live on air. If you send in the video, we will play your video. If you send in your text, you send your question via text, we will read it via text. Or if we see it in the chat, or if we see it anywhere else, we will get your question in for question of the week. So make sure y'all send in your question of the week at info@re-tv.net, and check out the website at re-tv.net as well. Download the retv.com or the RETV Live Roku app, and it's time for question of the week. Donnell, I think you got question of the week. What you got?
Yeah, I got question of the week. I thought this one was kind of interesting. Like, when I was reading it, I was like, I think this is a good one. So here it is. Now here it goes. Like now, it says, "How can I fix an attraction issue in my marriage? Ooh. I'm barely attracted to my husband, and he often makes me feel repulsed. It's been this way since dating. I told him I didn't like his smell on our third or fourth date, hoping to end things, but he got really offended and said this wasn't a good enough reason to not pursue things. The more we talked, the more I felt like I shouldn't need or didn't deserve to have that attraction. I wasn't a virgin when we met, and he is very religious. So now here we are, married 3 years with a 2-year-old, but I am heartsick. When I look at pictures, when I look at pictures of us, my heart just goes, ew. Oh. We just don't look good together. Damn. And often when I am most horny, I'm most disgusted by him. Damn. How the hell do I fix this?"
Yo, I'm getting ready to go cry. Damn.
Yo.
And she said from dating.
Right. So let's start there. Did she mention how long they was dating?
Not dating, but they've been married for 3 years.
I know they've been married for 3 years, but did she mention how long they were dating?
No, it doesn't say.
But why the heck did she get married? So
Thank you. Let's assume. I'm gonna assume for a quick second to that question. They dated for a year. I'm assuming. I know people who literally dated a month and got married a month later. Let's just assume, for shits and giggles, they dated for a year. People date longer. What was it? Chrissy and Jim Jones dated for like 20 years. And they just got married.
Okay.
I've known people who've dated for literally a month and got married. But let's assume in this sake, they dated for a year. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. If you are repulsed by him from dating, why the hell you marry him?
Right.
If you don't think he look good, and you don't think this ninja smell good,
he's stinky.
All right, so let's stop there. I'm calling cap on this letter. I'm calling cap on this letter because
you think she lying?
I think she lying. She gotta be lying. So answer me this.
God.
Answer me this, Donnell, Mr. Reasonable, Millionaire Mike. Answer me this.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated someone? Hell, screw dating somebody. Have you ever been with somebody who you was like, yo, they smell, but I'm still hit that?
No. No.
This chick she said she has a 2-year-old with him.
Shorty. And I mean, if I had a mic, I would drop it because
not only did you marry him, but you had a 2-year-old with him, and you are repulsed by this dude. You don't like the way he looks, and you don't like the way he smells. Why? You tell me why.
It don't make sense.
Are we assuming that she's American?
I don't know what
I'm
assuming he's not. He could be, but I'm assuming he's not.
She could not be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think that's the beauty of, you know, being in this country or being American is that, you know, you don't have to do, you know what I'm saying, do what you don't want to do. You kind of like free spirit, right?
Right.
But in other cultures, in other countries, not so much.
Okay.
But what does that have to do with personal attraction? What does that have to do with personal? If I'm attracted,
you know what I'm saying? So that was my whole point, Ty. Like those,
she may not have had the freedom to.
You know what I'm saying? Those, what you call them? You know what I'm saying? Like when royal families or when
arranged marriages.
Arranged marriages, yeah.
So yes, okay, I get what you're saying.
But she said they was dating, so
right, they dated at some point, and usually in arranged marriage you don't date. I had a coworker who I don't remember what her specific nationality was, but I know she was Indian. She grew up in India. She so on and so forth, and she dated a white guy, she married a white guy, and I don't know how we got on this conversation one time, but I asked her. I said, "How did that come to be?" And she said, "Yes, I come from a culture in which there are arranged marriages, and I did not agree with who my parents wanted me to marry. And so I did not marry that person, and I went about doing things the way she wanted to go, the way that she wanted to do them. And so she wanted to marry a white guy. So I get it, but if you are repulsed, not your words, but her words were she was repulsed, if I'm not correct. If I'm correct. She's repulsed by him, correct?
Yeah.
Is that what she said, Donnell?
Yeah.
She's repulsed by him. That means when I look at you, I get sick. You make me Earl in my mouth. When I see you. When you come around the corner and you get alone, your looks don't look good. Your smell ain't good either. Now I ain't just threw up in my mouth.
Don't sneak up behind her.
I had to go find a trash can and actually go throw the hell up.
Don't sneak up behind her.
No. No. Then she about gave me a heart attack, sneak up behind me. Hell, no.
So this Bama is ugly and stinky pinky.
I blame her.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so
I mean, we don't know that he stinks for real. Like she
said he does.
That's what she said.
No, she said that she's not attracted to his scent. Like, but that doesn't mean he stinks.
I thought she said he stinks. That she didn't like.
What did it say exactly?
She said he didn't like the way he smelled. Which is that is objective. I get it. I get what you're saying, Donnell. That is objective because
he might have been rocking the CK1.
Right there, as I said, there are certain colognes and certain perfumes that you just don't fool with. It could be CK1. You have on that diamonds by
oh my god!
Because you threw CK1 under the bus.
Not the diamonds.
Diamonds by
like
Liz
old
Taylor.
church lady.
by Liz Taylor. She can have on the one of them joints. I get it. It's personal preference. But Ninja,
I used to like diamonds too.
White diamond?
Yeah, white diamonds.
White diamonds. that old lady scent.
He grew up in church around them old ladies who was handing out penny candies out of the plastic bag out of their purse. Nah,
I never bought it for my wife though.
Nah.
I dated by for as a gag.
But,
oh Lord.
But I will say this in regards to right. In regards to perfumes, everything don't smell the same on everybody. So what you spray on you may smell like something on you, may not smell the same way on somebody else. It's because of your pH balance and the way it interacts with your skin,
and your oils
in your skin.
That.
Yeah, exactly. So it may stink like a mug on you, but it may smell good on somebody else.
But I got a feeling everything stink on this dude.
Based on what she said, Donnell, based on your question from question of the week. I don't even remember what the question is. I just got stuck on the fact of how did you end up here, lady?
Right. How did you end up in this place? Why are you even asking this question? You should have never married this Bama.
So, have you ever like had a friend or dated a woman who kind of like suppressed her happiness to make you happy, if you will?
Suppress her happiness to make me
suppress
happy?
your own happiness or suppress her happiness? What are you saying?
Her own happiness.
If she did, I didn't know it. If she did, I didn't know she was suppressing her happiness to make me happy. I'll say that. I don't know.
So I've known a female, at least one, who suppressed her own happiness, but it didn't last.
Yeah, how could it?
It didn't last. I think her marriage lasted about a year, maybe a year and a half at the most.
Oh, so this is what?
Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe it wasn't that he didn't make her happy. She just wasn't really attracted to him.
See, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't say I've ever met anybody, like had any friends that told me they weren't really attracted to their significant other, whether it be married or dating or whatever.
Would you come out your mouth and say that though? Because again, the question would be, then why the hell are you with him?
So let me ask you this.
Did you hold up? Did you see that thing on the internet where the dude was like the I can't remember what he said about the girl, but it was his girl, and he was like, she don't look all that good or something.
No, I ain't saying that.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever had a female friend that you could tell her anything, y'all laugh, joke, whatever,
mm-hmm.
but the only reason why you wouldn't pursue it is because you wasn't attracted to her?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I mean, so does that mean that every female friend you have? So does that mean female you stupid? Does that mean every female friend you have you attracted to?
I didn't say that.
No. I'm just saying because I don't think that I don't think just because she's your female friend that you have to be necessarily attracted to her. So we can be cool, and I ain't gotta be attracted to you, or whatever.
Okay, let me ask this then. I mean, hold up. I don't even know how to put it, but it's like saying that she's not attractive.
No, we're not saying that she's not attractive. We're saying that we not attracted to that person.
Right. It's personal preference. It's personal. Everybody's preference. You may like somebody different than I like, and you may like somebody different than he likes. So yeah.
What did Leroy with Gold say?
I apologize for stereotyping, but when I'm smelling an Indian person, I don't like this when they get off. I'm sorry. I ain't laughing. I'm not laughing.
Also, I noticed she mentioned that he was very religious.
Hey,
wonder what religion
but you know what I'm saying? Let's be 100. There is some Indian women who are very gorgeous.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's usually
they might smell like curry goat.
It's usually their diet though. It's usually the fact that they're
the food that they eat.
Food that they eat that makes them smell like that. But I'm with you, Leroy. I'm with you. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some and I'm like, yo, she bad, but damn, she smell like curry. I mean, but it's her diet. I mean, so can you overlook that?
There you go.
Well, then that's how you fix it. Change his diet.
What if it's not his diet? Because she says she's repulsed by this dude, which makes me think she's not attracted to him at all.
Maybe he's Indian. He got ashy feet.
Those ashy ankles from all grown. Nah, but like, what if she says she's repulsed by him, right?
Yeah, she did.
So my question to her is, what made you marry him? What attracted you to him? And my personal opinion,
I didn't even go there.
It has to be the money.
Must
I ain't gonna lie.
the
That's just my
money.
personal opinion. I could be wrong, but it has to be the money. You got money.
Yeah, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm glad you brought that up. I was thinking the exact same thing because, of course, my initial response was, why the hell did you get married to him? But what attracted you is the bigger picture, because something attracted you. And even though you said he's not attractive to you, so I'm thinking money as well.
He was the safe option.
What other option is there?
Safe
Play
option.
the game.
Safe
But
option.
for what though? What you playing the game for when there are other options out there?
Do girls
Yeah, but you
really
gotta
play the
start
safe
all over.
option? Yeah, I guess they do.
You say what name, Mike?
I was saying, do females really play that safe option? But I guess they do.
When they tired of the bull crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do. They play the safe option, but women, you know, they got, in my opinion, they got more of a choice than us dudes.
Yeah.
And whether that may be actual statistical or not, I don't know.
No, because there's more females than males.
Even outside of that, it's the simple fact of dudes are more forthcoming when it comes to I'm attracted to you than a female is to a dude, in my opinion. How many women do you know that's actually gonna walk up to a dude and be like, "Hey, I'm attracted to you. I think you smell good. Da 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 da. I'm trying to holler." In comparison to dudes who see a chick and the first thing he do is trying to holler. Okay. So, in my opinion, females got more of a selection.
Hey, some colognes will make a chick turn around. I promise you.
Right.
It's the Miyake still does.
So again, I'm curious to know what attracted her. What attracted her to him in the first place? That's what I still need to know. And now that you and what's all right? So better question: what's keeping you there?
The kid.
Nope. Why are we staying together for the kid? What's keeping you there? Why are we staying together for the kid?
I don't know.
She
obviously asked the question for a reason. You know, she asked the question for a reason.
So I guess to answer your question, Ty, you know, in this situation, it doesn't really sound like the dude did anything wrong for her, to leave. So you ask the question, why stay for the kid? If in a relationship, so I guess my question is, if in a relationship and it's, it's not a situation where the other person is cheating or has gambling issues or, a whole laundry list of things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If your spouse says, well, I just don't want to be with you no more because I just don't want to be married. When you take that to court and you check that box, the reasons why you get married, like, how does that, hold up in court? You know what I mean? Like, are you, what I'm saying? Like, you can't really, at least in my mind, like, you can't really force the guy to pay child support because you just don't want to be with him no more, right?
You could pay if you are not together legally, and as husband and wife, y'all got a child together. You can force them to pay child support, like a dude can force a woman to pay child support. Whether whatever the reason y'all broke up for has nothing to do with why you got to pay child support. You got to support your child, and there are women who feel like for whatever reason, like you said, he could have been a great ass dude. He could have, he could be there for his child. He can do all the good stuff, that good fathers do, and then just because you don't like me or I don't like you, I don't like the way you smell, I don't want to be with you no more, whatever the case may be, I can take you to court for child support because we are no longer together. It ain't got nothing to do with the reason that we aren't together anymore.
So it may not be that it may not be that the money. You brought up a point. I'm thinking that he's just a great dude. Maybe he's just a great dude. He makes her laugh all the time. He's a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? His principles are there.
Then why write this letter? Because if you are writing this letter in for question,
because he offends her.
And we appreciate y'all for writing in for question of the week. We appreciate y'all for writing in, and we are trying to give y'all a serious answer. While some of these may be jokes, we do appreciate y'all we trying to give y'all a serious answer to help your situation. Mm-hmm. But if he, for whatever reason, I'll say this. Let me say this. Let me rewind.
He offends her with his smell.
He offends you with. Guess what? I guarantee you, out of the millions of people on this earth or in the United States alone, he don't offend. His smell and his looks don't offend somebody.
Okay.
But you don't want somebody else would gladly take. So,
man's garbage.
If for whatever reason you are so offended or repulsed by your husband that you chose to have a kid with after being with this dude for at least 3 years of marriage, at least I'm gonna assume 1 year of dating, and chose to have a 2-year-old with this particular gentleman. If you, for whatever reason, choose to give all that up for whatever reason because he repulses you, I guarantee you that somebody else will pick his ass up in a quick heartbeat in a second and be satisfied with the way he smells.
I'm going back to that one time. I could never smash if a girl stank. Period.
Right.
Period. Ain't no kids. Ain't no kids in the picture. I could never smash if she stank.
No, dude. If she takes the drawers off and you get a whiff, you make up the first excuse you can to get the hell up out of there.
Not even taking the drawers off. I'm assuming that he just smell like that. So, if you around a girl and she just smell, I'm gonna have a problem being your friend.
Yeah, well, I don't know about yeah. I mean, that's just
because I'm not going to be able to hang around you like that.
I'm with you.
I mean, I've only come across that one time, and I'll just say it was a wingman situation. And
take one for the team, Mike. Take one for the team.
And I could not take one for the team because she stank.
Gotcha. So, what's your advice to this lady, Donna?
What you and Winston did?
Donna,
I just said it was a one-time deal.
Donna, you took that man with the 2 wins. Was like, man, come with me. I got this chick. She got a friend. She got a friend. What's your advice to this chick, Donna? What is your advice to this chick?
My advice to this chick is, it's not a situation where it's not something that she can fix. Maybe some time apart might make the heart grow fonder. I don't know.
It ain't gonna make the smell get better.
Maybe try some plug-ins.
Plug it in.
Some Febreze. He sleep at night. You like, why the hell is you spraying me with Febreze while I'm sleeping? Nah. Can you imagine?
You just wake up like, what the fuck?
Right. Exactly. Which why are you spraying me? Dousing me with water and soap.
So I guess my advice to her, and this is my advice to anybody, man. Like if you with somebody, if you rocking with somebody, and you just, no matter how he treating you, whether he treating you good or if he treating you bad, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're miserable for your own sake, you know what I mean? Like get out, because you're not doing yourself or anybody else any justice.
Right. And life is too short.
Way too short.
Life is way too short for you to be miserable, and quote unquote. That's why I said earlier, it can't be for the kids. I am not a believer and a proponent of staying with somebody for the kids if you are miserable or if you were in a situation like people. I don't know if anybody who watch P Valley, old girl who stayed with the white dude, and she trying to do it for the kids and she's trying to be true to him. Nah, if you miserable, especially if somebody domestic violence situation. Man, get up out of there, man. If you ain't happy, get up out of there, man. That makes don't get me wrong. Every relationship, every marriage got their situations and so forth. So I'm not saying run at the first sign of trouble, run at the first sign or something like that. But if it's a situation like Donnell said, you ain't happy for whatever you truly not happy, you miserable. Like Donnell said, man, get up out of there, man.
And when you get out, do some extensive soul searching.
Yeah.
You gotta know yourself.
Know yourself.
But I'm just saying that my piece to her is you knew from the beginning that this Bama was not for you. I don't know why you got married to him, but you knew from the beginning while you was dating that this dude was not going to be your eternal match. I don't know why you got married to him, but you either figure it out or get out.
Pretty much.
I don't know if I can use the term, but some more say it all the time about how these women get hypnotized.
That could be it. That would be the other reason outside of money. There you go. Yes, that could be it. That very well could be it. He could be putting it down, he could. But so women, all right, we getting ready to go because the show's getting ready to go.
We're about to open up a new segment.
Yes, so women. I got a question. I know Toya was watching. I know Nicole was watching. Women. Mike just told y'all he could not do it if you stink. If a woman stink, and most, that's probably 99.9% of guys. If a woman has a smell that he is not used to, don't like, nothing like that, he ain't gonna do it. Women, could y'all do that? If the dude got a stench and you're not attracted, would you? But he packing, he's slinging that thing. Could y'all still do it? Could y'all still do it, women?
Man, you might have to post that one.
Yeah, women. Now, we might
I want to know. I want to know. Can you women?
Mike, post that one in the RETV group so the women in the RETV can answer because we know they're not allowed in the Millionaire M.A.N group. We have to post that one in the RETV group. Mike, you might got to post that one. Women, if a dude smell but yet he packing, he's slanging that thing, you know he putting it down. Could you stay? Could you do it? Could you anyway? Speaking of women,
watch they be like, he could take a shower. We can make him smell good.
Probably so. I don't know. Speaking of women, it is it's the end of the month, and we have not acknowledged this all month. It is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Mm-hmm. We always say, go get them titties checked. Go get them tatas. Go get them tatas checked. Not just for for the sake of your man, but for your own sake and your own health. Make sure y'all get them. Save the tatas. Go get them checked. Get the mammograms. Because breast cancer awareness, wow. And I'm not just speaking to women, men too, because I didn't realize, until a while ago that men can also get breast cancer. Yeah, men got to get checked out as well. Women, y'all make sure y'all get checked out. Ladies, us as husbands, we are more than welcome to do the examination for y'all. We will examine for y'all.
About to say, what I'm saying, if you're not going to go get checked, make sure you could always do a self check too.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't want to go to a doctor and you don't feel comfortable being self checked, come to me.
Oh, Mike.
Come to me. I will fill you up for free.
We will check them for you.
I will check you for lumps. And then you can get yourself checked out by a doctor.
Exactly. Mike will tell you what you got.
Now, my wife might not like it. She may come after you. But
don't come after you for doing it.
Yeah, I know, right? Go get checked out, ladies.
Go get checked out, ladies. Save the tatas, save the titties. Also, last but not least, Election Day is coming up November 8th. We have 2 more weeks for Election Day. Y'all don't forget, vote. Yes. Check out whatever the situation is going on in your city, your state. We know the primaries and are the main thing for the big presidential election, but don't forget that midterms elections are just as important, if not more important. So y'all make sure y'all go out and vote November 8th, coming up in 2 weeks. Check out whatever your side you on, left, right, black, blue, red, green, in between, whatever you are. Make sure y'all, go do your research and then make sure y'all go vote. Early voting is started in a lot of states, so make sure y'all go vote.
So I don't want to drag it on, but I just found out that North Carolina has like 2 North Carolina Supreme Court vacancies that are being voted on. And that is a major thing. So, you can't just wait for presidential elections, guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't
I didn't even know that, Mike. Truth be told, I didn't even know that. I did not know that. I just know I'm tired of these damn text messages and these damn phone calls
for Sherry Beasley
and Ted and whoever.
I get texted for Sherry Beasley like every other day.
I'm tired of it. Sherry, stop texting me, damn it. I don't know you.
I'm still going to vote for you.
I'm voting for you, but I ain't in your campaign. Stop texting me, damn it.
Anyway, let's wrap it up.
Anyway, in the meantime, we will see y'all next week, same time, same place, Relationship Entertainment Television, right here, 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget, share this with your family, share this with your friends. Question of the week, send them in info@re-tv.net. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We out.